smells like slime over here.
Slime?
Like you would, yeah. Like glue, kind of.
You glue sniffer, bro?
It's been a long time.
You're always relapsing.
I'm relapsing. Oh no.
Yeah, I may steal it right back.
Do you want to be in the middle? Okay.
Tristan, you can sit in my lap, bro.
All right.
I'm right here.
Who are you?
Bro, you were there.
Bro, you were there.
This is true.
I think. Okay, this is mine.
How we going? Okay, and currently it's been pinning out pretty good.
Huh?
Are we going?
Are we going?
Are we going? We going?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just making sure.
You think I made up that gag bit for like no reason?
You made it up?
Wow, what a fucking surprise.
Wow.
Can somebody message the group chat and let Ricky know that we're not here right now?
He'll just walk in. He don't care.
Oh, that's what I mean, is I don't want him to fucking jump scare Alex.
Fair.
Just
I'll
tell
walk.
Alex not to jump.
Truly.
Don't be scared. Easy.
I'm a big
Are you
fan of the
good?
fact that our
won't
garbage
get
thing is
in.
picked up. That's pretty cool.
Is that ours?
I think so.
It's definitely not because I brought ours in.
I was to say, yeah.
Yo.
Then just
Roof bandits?
wolf
It's
bandits?
got the helmets on.
Are they Korean?
They're being safe.
Excuse me?
Roof Koreans, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the guns.
Yeah. Look, just because you're out of the loop doesn't mean that it's racist.
It's true.
Okay.
I know what roof Koreans are. Or are you talking about?
He's talking to me.
Caleb, I've already expressed my, if I ever get uncomfortable with you.
What?
Yeah, what?
We're not doing
I
this
definitely
right
feel
now.
like you've been significantly more racist recently.
Hey, guess
than
what
I
happened
have.
yesterday?
What? Did your mom drop the hard R again?
I
What?
also agree.
What are we
with that.
talking about? Oh my god.
Oh, I've been occupying yours this entire time. That's why I
Okay.
wasn't going in.
Bro, I hate occupations.
Same.
There he goes.
So we played D&D or?
We did.
I played.
We played Pathfinder.
We did?
We
Second edition?
it was a kind of an eventful session, I think.
Yeah.
So we started off in our room, and then we're gonna go try to find a different room. As we walked into the room, Arrow looked into it and saw just a bunch of minotaurs vibing around another idol that was making it super dark in there.
It was playing,
Having a circle dirt.
out of character, it was playing Darude Sandstorm.
They
Yeah.
were not spelling at all. It was not a circle dirk. We can have
Not
a
what a
circle
circle
dirk in the
dirk
next episode, though.
Absolutely
Tuberous
not.
will appear.
And then rip that man's arms
That's
off.
what the room with all the faceless monstrosities were.
Oh, yeah,
They were
We just
listening to
never went
Mario
in.
music, running in a circle.
Wait, were you here for the circle dirk?
No, that was before his time, I think. Or
Oh.
it might not have been. I don't know.
I think it was.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
He wasn't there for Statue Land, I don't think.
He wasn't, no.
Was that Statue Land?
It wasn't.
That was
Was it?
after Statue. That
It
was
was-
the one after Statue.
it was
That was the
after.
drug campaign.
It was it was the Hangover campaign.
With,
Jesus Christ,
Gappy.
I make the funkiest.
Gappy.
I make the funkiest
I was
campaigns,
there.
and I love
Oh,
it.
who
Were
I
you,
got
you were there for Gappy?
I was there
Oh,
for
that's
that.
how we met you.
Who
Yeah.
Gappy?
That was the first
He
session
was
he was
Gappy.
ever a part of. He is
No,
not
No,
No,
he
he
was
joined Star Wars.
He was there for Star Wars. I remember distinctly because I didn't want him to join in the middle of Star Wars, and then I was like, I don't give a fuck. This is taking forever. You can just join now.
I remember that now too. Maybe that's why. It's because he wasn't there at the start. That's the first one he started with. And what I mean by that is that's when he entered
That's
the
Eustace.
the canon of the fantasy campaigns. Yeah.
My man Eustace.
Eustace.
Thanks.
The stealth
So
paladin.
We killed the Minotaurs.
Stupid dog.
But not before they killed one of us.
Make me look bad.
Oh, yeah, they killed Urg.
They
Yeah,
did kill Eric.
I do believe, because I was remembering this morning, I think Urk may have underestimated their power and was in the middle of all of them.
Well, yeah,
Dude.
because I killed them in one shot the last time I fought them.
Yes. Because you had your combat patrol.
Dude, didn't you read the patch notes? They got buffed.
Bro.
Bro.
They just weren't squeezing out one by one, and so you
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
Are
surrounded in
patch
mega
notes
bonks.
like the video game equivalent of the DM cheating?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
I updated
Somebody
the
is.
license.
Except sometimes the DM can cheat and it can be fun.
Yeah.
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 Patch notes are never fun.
So
Yeah, so he
unfortunately,
died,
Urk took out a Minotaur. Aurora took out a Minotaur. And then
Ceruleus took out a Minotaur.
Oh no, yeah, Ceruleus took out a Minotaur.
And then the one I took out fucking flung his pylon back, and then he proceeded to fucking hit me with
catch.
it. Yes.
That's what.
Nobody
like,
told
he was
Aurora.
that's what he was motioning. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Eric got axed in
dog.
half.
Yeah, I play fetch.
And refused to come back.
Yeah, I succeeded. I'm pretty sure. You were just like,
You
no, he's
did.
dead.
And
You did
is it that a
succeed.
thing of the spell? Like the soul can choose like, nah.
I think there's like a will save technically, but I'm also not gonna make a player do a will save if
I
they
would.
don't want to play that character anymore.
I would.
I mean, you could choose to fail the will save, though.
You might be right, actually.
Yeah, I guess.
It
I'm
might have to be-
almost-
Well, no, it's a
certain
will
with
save to
back.
resist. So if you fail it, it means I bring you back.
I see.
There are some resurrection spells that literally state like if the soul is not willing, then
Yeah.
Yes.
they have to make this.
And there
And
there
this
are
one-
others that's like,
this
no,
one
it's
is-
going to be called unless they're like locked somewhere.
Yeah, this one is.
Wonder how that could happen.
Wonder how.
I don't know if it. I didn't actually read it that far because so far nobody has refused to be brought back to life. But I'm fine with it because I never really meant for Arrow to have that spell. I only kept it as like a Hail Mary in case Ceruleus or Valus died, and then Valus asked Arrow to use it.
What,
and I'm
Breath
just like,
of Life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good spell to have as a Hail Mary.
No,
like,
I know, but she wasn't going to use it on anybody but those two people.
Fair.
So it's good that it failed because she didn't want to. She's not supposed to like interfere with the life and
I
death
mean,
cycle.
Valus would want Urk brought back. He was a blend instrument.
That's why
that
she
he liked
tried, and then
throwing
when
at things.
Pharasma said no, I'm keeping it, and she didn't fight it. She's like, all right,
All right.
he's cleaved in twain. I feel like
the,
that's probably
the
what it was.
walking home run bat.
Yeah. So he was
It
dead.
does suck that he doesn't just have his like guy. He can be like, yeah, kill that guy.
True.
Feels fucking awful.
Just pay the dog to do it.
True.
Now that you say that, dog.
Him and the dog have been pretty tight recently. Now that she started like actually saying sir.
Communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just wants a little respect.
That's literally all it takes. Just call him sir once, and he's like, all right, we're cool.
Aurora's trying to realize that this guy's like guaranteed income if he likes me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Literally.
Yes.
so.
And now they're getting along splendidly. It's too bad. What happened? Not 20
That
minutes
has
later.
nothing to
He
do with
doesn't know
Valus.
yet.
He doesn't know.
But when he does,
What is Valus?
that money's gone.
I mean, Ceruleus isn't telling anybody, apparently.
Along with
Ceruleus
probably
is
your
fucking
life.
mortified. He doesn't know what to do.
He doesn't know how to say it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a
They
safe
didn't
place to
teach
go.
him what sex was. At the
He doesn't know how to
monastery.
sign what happened.
He doesn't know that sign. They didn't teach him it.
Where on the bird did the wolf touch you?
So then we go into another room,
Mhm.
and then we fight a dragon that's made of crystals.
Who does sonic damage breath attack, right?
Yes.
He never used it, but
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah. And then we meet a new guy.
It was one of those dragons
Oh.
where like I was like, okay, I
It's like
could
a
do
tuning fork.
8 natural attacks or 1 breath weapon. I'm just gonna do the 8 natural attacks.
Whoa, shocking.
That's
what
why I
was-
just gave it the breath attack as a bonus action.
And then we met Drake.
Here's the deal, Mr. Other Dragon Guy. I
Okay.
thought you were totally gonna call me out if I did that because I was so close to doing that. But now I know.
Yeah, no, I do. I'm like, oh, they can
Now
breath
I know if we see another dragon, to watch out for it fucking standing on its hind legs.
Yeah, Slade Dragon and then new guy.
Was in there already fighting the dragon, and that's why everybody decided to go in eventually.
Yeah, we're like-
we considered it for
He
a minute.
was basically dead already.
I had him on the ropes. You want to describe your new character?
His name is Drake, and
Like
he is
the bell.
a One Piece ripoff of a character from One Piece that is also a swordsman.
Which
And
character?
He has Mihawk,
Whoa.
and he is a giant Kriegsmesser.
Does he chain smoke? I feel
No.
like this character would chain smoke.
You cannot convince me he's not just Hero wearing a different outfit.
Truly.
He doesn't have a gun.
Did
Yeah,
Hero
but
have a gun?
he carved like
Yes.
Hero does.
Yeah, because he wants trophies. Hero wanted it to make armor and weapons.
Yeah, I did
They
specifically.
do all the same things, but the motives are different.
Yeah.
And this one's like super sarcastic.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I do think that's a really funny situation to be in. Is you're just a random guy, and the rest of them are clearly in a situation, and you have no knowledge,
I
so you
did-
just get to stand back and judge. And I feel like that's perfect.
I
for
did
you.
like that there are two groups here, and I am with neither of them.
Yeah.
I am creating a third group.
I'm gonna go sleep in the corner. You're not very smart, are you?
What do you mean?
No, you said that to Kelsham.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking. Me as a person was fed up.
Because what happened was the dragon had half of a shield.
Which I grabbed.
Well, we found the shield before that too, I think, where we found like part of a shield in a closet.
No, this was the
No,
first half.
Oh,
of the
the
okay,
first
yeah.
half.
We found the first half. You picked it up, and it turned you to
stone.
stone.
Yep.
And then
Real
we, for
quick,
like
real
10
quick.
minutes. Mhm.
Who wants Dutch?
I'll get Dutch.
I don't.
I do not.
I gotta get Dutch for Alex too.
Okay, then we will go through. Do you want to go through the drive-through or park? I guess we can figure that out when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get food, so I'm not getting Dutch.
Me too.
Continue.
So we picked it up and Aurora turned to stone. Woo! And we were spending like I spent like 5
Call
minutes
it a
trying to
lichen
find a
Yeah.
well.
Oh, let's go. It's a great Pokemon. Big fan of that one.
All right.
Oh, hello, Mr. Camaro.
Which form?
I like Sun.
Depends on the context.
Honestly, yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, the context for both is the same for me. But
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, all right. All right.
These are intriguing opinions.
Much to think about.
Got me acting up.
But eventually the solution just happened to be take the shield.
I don't like people. We're not gonna go. We're not
Oh my god, there's too many people.
do you want to go up there?
What? Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
It's usually faster than drive-thru, isn't it?
Usually, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So we take the shield out of Aurora's hands, and that turns out to be the solution. And like a second later, she turns to flesh again.
Kelsham mage hands the shield
Yes,
out.
and then this becomes his new favorite toy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Along with everything
like a
else in the
child.
dungeon.
Kelsham in this dungeon
don't get
is
me
my
wrong,
favorite.
This is my favorite Ricky roleplay.
Yes.
But oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's like
It
playing a
is
trick.
An absolute detriment of the campaign.
Fucking terrorist.
And then we all, is it this point that we rest, or is it after?
No, you guys
Oh my God.
went down and you found the other shield.
Right,
Yeah.
another shield. And then we figured out if you put them together,
Real-
we made a new shield.
Real quick, I do love the fact that Ricky has been playing a character that is effectively like a Tristan character. Where it's just like, oh, I know this is probably how it's supposed to be used. I'm gonna fuck with it.
He's also trying to game break. That's mostly
Yes.
he's trying to find the glitch.
Insanely based, yeah.
That is his ultimate goal in any situation.
All right, go.
Well, we're
Kill
outside
the
right now.
dragon.
We killed the dragon.
Oh, we're not gonna continue talking about what we were talking about.
To the part where that happens.
Oh,
Yeah, we're almost there, to be
We're
fair.
almost there. So we everybody turns to stone and then gets unturned to stone. And then is it at that point that we rest, or did we go find the other half
We
first?
found the other half.
Okay. So we went and we opened like the last door in the room that we hadn't got to yet. And it had a dude.
A really
who was
big room.
holding-
Some would call it a dungeon.
Yeah. It had a dude
A dungeon?
that was holding the
other
other
step,
half
yes.
of the shield, and he was turned to
You're
stone.
just staring at a wall, right?
Yeah, where the shield came out of.
Yeah.
Holding the shield.
And then
We mage hand to that,
yeah, and
put
then,
it together.
Yeah.
The shield was all pretty, made
It was
lights.
one.
It was so cool.
And I was
it
able
no
to read it.
longer turns you to stone.
That part is kind of
Which
important.
everybody else in the party thought was, oh, that's a good
He's just gonna
thing.
keep going. Wow.
What a guy.
Shout outs to you, guy.
Way to go,
Watch your curb.
old man.
Nice.
I know my quarters.
Dude.
You're so used to driving with Alex.
Should have curved it.
Yeah.
Damn, calling her out.
Yeah,
My
so
episode call out of Alex.
we went all the way back to the first statue that had a similar shield. And when there wasn't a spot or anything to put it, Kelsham was like, hey,
No, not at this point.
no?
No,
It
because
was when you guys
Surubius had
were-
already been violated by this point.
Agent of
I
Chaos.
think after that point, we all decided to rest because we're like, this
Yeah,
is gonna take us somewhere.
You guys didn't decide to put the shields together until you had rested in case it
Oh.
spawned
Yeah.
something.
Oh, that's right.
So everybody rested. We went back to the dragon place because that had the least amount of
All
cards.
right, well, if we rested, now it's time to talk.
Now
about
it's time to talk about it.
So, Aurora took first watch.
There was a bump in the night.
Yes. Her incredibly high perception in her favorite terrain and a favorite enemy, which is before skills of plus 12. Heard heavy, like, dragging footsteps. Aurora's first thought was like, oh, that's gotta be like an undead creature, right?
Uh-huh.
Like we disturbed something by moving the shields. So she's like, all right, cool. I don't want to bother Kelsham because this was before Kelsham started being a goddamn terrorist. She's like, I'll bother, I guess, like Ceruleus. Also, it's like cool, like like fun alone time. I like Ceruleus.
Fun alone
Wakes up
time.
Ceruleus.
I fucking hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
Ceruleus wants to wake up Valus. Aurora's like, sure, whatever.
He gets woken up.
Yeah.
Well, we should specify Arrow's meditating. for
Yes.
this.
Yeah, so
This is
I
good.
have
Some,
Like hardcore meditating.
Yeah, I have an incense where if I burn it and meditate it next to it for 8 hours, all of my spells are maximized, but I don't have to take them at the 3 levels higher.
That's wild. What
It's
the
an
fuck?
expensive ass meditation
shit.
incense. But that was it. I'm like, if we're gonna go do some fucked up shit, I want to make sure everything is maxed out.
That's
It's like
wild,
5K
actually.
for like one use.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really expensive.
And again, you have
well,
to
that's
be 8
still
hours.
that's
Because
wildly
you did your augury or divinity, and then Faraz was like, "Hey, you're gonna face undead," and you were like, "Cool, I'm
Cool.
gonna max everything out."
Yeah. Imagine if they were like an
I want to make sure my
invocation
death
or something.
to
Good
undeath
God.
does hella damage. Like anything that I have that harms undead, I want it packed.
So Valus is like, okay, I'll stay here to protect Arrow in case shit goes south. You guys go see what that is. So Aurora leads the way because she has dark vision. So Ceruleus doesn't even have dim light vision because Bird
He's
has
holding
been
onto her
established.
tail.
Yes, he's holding on to tail, so he knows where to go. Dude, turns out Bump of the Night was just Lizard Guy.
Waking up.
Yeah, waking up when he was no longer stoned. Aurora was like, all right, well, you need to go. Just leave. Yeah, Boba was like, just leave. She convinced him to do that. And it was supposed to be job done. As they went back in the room, Aurora pinned...
Passing through the dark room.
Yeah, passing through the dark room. Aurora pinned Ceruleus to the wall and told him that because he is a fine young strapping warrior, he, at this point, should just take what she thinks is his, which is either A, Aurora, or B, she was also implying Arrow, because she knows. Like, let's be honest. She knows. But fucking Ceruleus being the celibate monk he is.
Sharon's like, are you robbing me?
Yeah. Yeah, because she said, like, kind of bared her fangs and said, like...
If you don't take what's yours, I'm gonna take what's
then I
mine.
will take what's mine. And in which case, he tried to give
her a
Aurora's bag first. And in which case, Aurora was trying to get through to him. And just like, no, like, you know, and gestured to his waistband. So then Ceruleus tried to give Aurora his belt.
Yeah.
And so Aurora gave him a nice little cup in the nether regions of just like, no, like, this is what I'm taking. And then let him go, you know, kind of...
My man would shriek if he had the boat.
and give a little flick of the tail and sauntered back to
Well,
camp.
she bit him.
She nipped him.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a nip because my bites are like a minimum fucking like 30 damage.
Bro, just make it non-lethal.
Yeah, so she gave him a nip, you know. To be fair, she showed the fangs as a form of like, yo, like look at these.
Look at
Haha,
these.
showing off.
Yeah.
My
He
man's
did
just
not
got one
understand.
big tooth.
Yeah. But yeah, that happened.
Yeah, and then
then
everybody else rested, and Ceruleus came back different.
Ceruleus did not sleep.
I mean, it's fatigued.
He is fatigued.
Fatigued.
And then everybody woke up, we put the shields together and made a regular shield. But it didn't turn people to stone anymore. And oh, wouldn't you know it, that just wasn't going to work for Kelsham.
He
Who
was so angry.
tried to...
Because he thought he was just going to hold that shield out with Mage Hand. One, it was too heavy for Mage Hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn people to stone. And
He
that
was so upset about that.
And both of those things were just not going to fly. Because he wanted to use the shield on whatever boss we were going to go mess with. He was like, I was just going to fucking push it towards them.
I mean, fair strategy.
Their strategy. So then what he did is he used his strength and rolled a natural 20 to tear it in half again.
Which shouldn't have been possible, but thanks to natural 20s.
Yeah.
The problem is, it is now in half and he is holding it.
And
gripping
holding both
it
halves.
so
Yeah.
tightly that he cannot get it off.
Because it doesn't fall out of it won't
Doesn't
fall out of his
fall out
hands
of
once
his
it turns
hand.
into stone.
Yeah, so we eventually, I think this was when we first had the reoccurring bit, is that Arrow was like, oh, maybe you can just like stick something sharp between where his hand and the shield is and then like jiggle it out. Ceruleus, use one of your pylons or whatever. And Ceruleus is fucking 60 feet across
This is
the
my
room.
favorite bit.
And then Valus was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. Like we should get Ceruleus to do. Where's Ceruleus? And he's just like 60 feet away, just staring.
Wide-eyed, poor guy.
Tear it.
And then
Poor guy. God, I wish I was him. Should be quiet after that. Gonna do me like that?
God, that was me.
Aurora has a magical tool where it's called like magical folding metal, I think is what it's called.
Uh-huh.
just
Basically,
with army knife.
Yeah, it can make any simple tool effectively that
Yeah.
can be held in your hand. So it makes like a big set of pliers to kind of pry the shield out. Does fine on the first hand.
Yeah, you're like, oh, easy.
Yeah. I'm like, if I only have to get a 22, like Dex, like that's not bad. Rolled, for the other hand, rolled nat 1 and got the shield out.
By breaking off his fingers.
Yes, by breaking off his fingers.
Which was my suggestion from the very start.
He could have just done it. If
I
only
could
he
have just
didn't
cut his hands off.
The only issue with flesh
with this particular
Flesh of
version
Stone.
of it.
Yes.
The second he wasn't touching the shield anymore, he was going to start coming back to life.
Yes.
So then, thank God, Arrow had Wand of Mending, so she could just stick his fingers
Well,
back
I
on
mean, if he
before
comes
he came
back,
back.
you just, hit him with the shield again and put his fingers back on, and then
Yeah. Well, that's what we ended up basically doing.
Yeah.
So,
We made it work, though.
yeah.
And then
Stop
we put the
screaming.
shield... and then we mended the shield because it was, like, bent from the
Yes.
finger indents. And then we put it back together. And then we went on...
Kelsham got a talking to.
We went on a fucking 10-minute quest to figure out where this went, because I thought it was going to be like two shields for the four-armed people, and that wasn't it. And then we went back to the original place where there was the half-shield indent, and then we also figured out there were 2 eye slots, and so Kelsham had to give up his other favorite toy, which was the Eyes of Evil.
He was planning to start an army.
He was gonna toss that into some town and just watch it get destroyed.
good character, by the the way.
Yeah, honestly.
What?
Chaotic.
Good character.
Chaotic.
Good.
He's chaotic,
It's
bro.
chaotic good, but still.
That is, so we had to give up that toy, and then we were still
Amazing
carrying the
music.
shield, and that opened up. Finally, it opened up the secret door that we had been standing in front of, and we went there. And then there was this place to put the shield, and then we put the shield in there, and then it opened up the hallway, and then that is exactly where we ended.
Yep.
After Kelsham failed disarming a harm trap.
Yes,
Yeah.
and almost died, but everything's coming up Kelsham because he
Everything's coming up
accidentally-
Kelsham.
Fuck me.
Oh my god, and that's what happened.
Oh yeah, did you want to talk about the
Boat name?
What did you want? Yeah, you.
Oh, boat
we can
names.
go in.
I'm also obviously very curious. It won't be a thing when you guys find it, but
I'm gonna go this way. There's more room.
you may have to take time to do modifications and whatnot. There's mechanics for that, don't worry. Oh, it'll be fine. The boat will be able to look the way you want it to look.
Did you get both your drinks?
No. Friday. I forgot Alex's drink. Thank you.
Why, hello.
Thank you for reminding me. Cause
Yeah, absolutely. I was just like, wait a second. I feel like our equipment's down.
Phone, I didn't bring my keys. Okay.
Yahoo! Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Gary, can we get something for the podcast? Damn, he clapped. Whoa, indeed.
New tricks. He stood up by himself the other day.
Started walking.
Crazy. Low.
He's missing some critical muscle.
Dawson had good straw.
He's also missing a claymore, but I've got one.
No, I have one.
Oh, I guess you do have one too. Bro, I can bring mine over. You can dual wield.
Complete. Oh my god. That is what he does.
That is what he does.
Boat names.
We're gonna need
Wait, do we want to get into boat names, or do we want to talk about what we were talking about on the way out of Whataburger?
The plan? I
God.
think we should let that.
plan? Should
We
wait-
should
should
let
we
that
let that
happen
wait?
organically.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's let that, then boat names.
Because here's the deal: the more we talk
No,
about
I
it,
agree.
the more likely it is to happen.
I don't know about that, but I do agree that we should wait.
Will, bro, Will.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, please listen to this.
It's more of a will.
Please listen to this
No,
most
please
recent
don't.
episode.
I will. I don't think we did this fine. It's fine. What are the boat names?
It's not fine.
It's not fine.
It's totally fine.
Is it fine?
I
No.
think so.
It's alright.
Boat names.
It's
Let's not fight about it.
It keeps happening to me, right?
It's
To be fair,
it's
it's
fun.
the only reason.
die? Yes.
I'll be really honest. If anybody else was in this scenario, I would not have done this. It's
Yeah,
because
that's what
you,
Kaylee
you as a player will role play along and have
and I
fun.
were talking about it, and it was just
Anybody else? Would be
nobody else.
uncomfortable.
Well, either nobody else would role play like Ricky or Dawson, or it would be kind of weird. So it's you two freaks are only gonna role play that shit with me.
Because you'll actually
Bro,
play along.
we just need to roleplay it together.
Yeah.
You both can be non.
You can tag team
each
me.
other.
Huh?
You can
No!
tag team them.
Yeah.
Oh, here's what it is. It's got to be for the Hazen campaign. You guys are both cheating on your significant others in this illicit romance.
Yeah.
How's he gonna feel about the dick?
He's gonna hate it.
That's
it's
what, that's
cute.
That's fucking
non-consensual.
cringe as fuck, bro.
Well, what's nice about the kobold wife, right, is that she's small, so like real grippy, without even trying.
Eggs too.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
Wait, is that what the Gorilla Group is in reference to?
Holy
my
shit.
God.
Years. In case that didn't get picked up, he asked what the Gorilla Grip was if that's what the Gorilla Grip was a reference to.
Holy shit. Anyway, boat name!
Boat names.
Boat names.
Alrighty.
Oh dear lord. Okay.
What you got?
They're all Most of them are going to be
One
named
Piece
after
references.
birds. No,
Oh.
because I am an albatross man.
You are an albatross.
Uh,
Fair.
So I've got the drumming dove, the Sundance Shrike,
No one's
Ooh, I love that.
the Scarlet Eagle, the Kingfisher Cruise, and then this one's the only one that doesn't fit is the New World Symphony.
That's cute. I like the Shrike one.
I like the shrike because shrikes impale their prey on spikes.
They
So
My character would like the Shrek Man the most.
I think shrike.
I will say, maybe in your guys' best interest to also vote for maybe a second best or come up with another list altogether. Because I am planning eventually you guys will get to upgrade your vote. And you can
We'll just
pick
call it the
different vote.
Sundance Shrike 2.
There you go.
The Mark II, it is big.
Aquatic Boogaloo.
Oh. And I think that's it.
Should we make a
That was
flag?
easy.
I would,
Of course.
yeah, I would say I did want you guys to make your own like colors because that will be most ships will require you to fly some sort of colors or it's just you're either gonna get raided or like arrested since they don't know who you if you don't align with anyone.
I'm drawing the boat. I guess we could all come up with a flag.
There we go. That was easy. Good
It
vote
is
names.
easy.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
That was it.
Alright, I think that's it. We don't have
Kristen,
any
come
doors?
clap. 1, 2, 3.